Good morning, children. Today we will be going for the third session of class 7th standard mathematics. So, before class I had asked you the question, who is father of geometry? So, can you guess the answer? Do you got it? It is nothing but the same mathematician Euclid. So, Euclid had written 13 books of geometrical books. So, he is called as the father of geometry. So, now we will be going for the rest of the questions in exercise 1.1. We will go for the questions now. This is your first word question, that is question number 4. Tenmalar appeared for competitive exam. So, they had given the marks, the incorrect answers they had given us one negative marking for each. So, this is the question they had given for paper 1. She had attended 25 incorrect answers, and in paper 2 she had attended 13 incorrect answers. So, what is the total of deduction of marks? This is a question there. So, since the question is asked you, that is we are going to give the total deduction of marks here. So, they had given for one incorrect answer it is one negative marking. One negative marking means for paper 1 she had attended 25 incorrect answers. So, your deduction of mark will be minus 25 over there. So, similarly for paper 2 she had attended 13 incorrect answers. So, 13 incorrect answers, the negative marking we are going to give, so minus 13 here. So, we are going to see the total of these two, so that the total deduction of marks you can see. So, as I said you in the last class, if you have the same sign, what is the operation there? Yes. So, if you have same sign, we have to add both the numbers and we have to give the same sign. So, we are going to add these two numbers 25 and 13 we are going to add. So, if you add it, you can get 5 plus 3 is 8 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So, totally 38. As you know, minus and minus same sign we have to add and put the same sign. So, we are going to give the same sign which is your minus here. So, what is the total deduction of marks now? Is minus 38. So, the total deduction of mark is minus 38 for Tenwala. So, now we will be going for the fifth question. The question says the two teams had attended, the two teams, that is the team A and team B had attended the competition there. So, which team had scored total number of points they had asked you. So, in the first round the team A got plus 30. The second round the team A got minus 20. And third round it is 0. So, similarly for team B, the first round minus 20, second round 0 and third round plus 30. So, we are going to compare these two, which team is best we are going to see here. So, if you want to go for it, you know you have to add all the 3 points and you have to give the total number of points there. So, we are going to add all the 3 numbers 30, minus 20 and 0. So, we will add this. So, that is nothing but plus 30 plus we are going to add the numbers. So, plus minus 20 plus 0. So, now we will go for adding the first two numbers and getting the answers, then joining with the third number. So, if you see the first two numbers, you can see here it is plus 30 and second one is minus 20. So, you have opposite sign here. So, what is the operation for opposite sign? As you know, opposite sign, add and put the greater number sign, that is subtract and put the greater number sign, sorry. So, that is we are going to subtract these two numbers 30 and 20. So, if you subtract these two, what is 30 minus 20? 10. So, we are going to give the answer 10 here and we are going to give the greater number sign here. Which is greater among this? 30. So, we are going to give plus sign for this. So, it is plus 10 plus your third number 0. So, your total score is 10 for team A. Similarly, we will go for team B, that is minus 20, 0 and 30. So, we are going for adding the first two numbers here, minus 20. If you have negative sign, you have to give one bracket over there. In the before class itself I had said you. So, to denote the negative number we are giving a bracket. So, plus 0 plus 30. So, which is equal to, we are going to add these two. As you know, 0 is a neutral number, it is not positive, not negative. So, we are going to add this. So, if you add the number with 0, you will get the same answer. Minus 20 plus 0 is minus 20, minus 20 plus 30. Now, we can see two opposite sign numbers, opposite sign you have to subtract these two and give the greater number sign. So, subtract these two, 30 and 20 if you subtract you will get us 10. So, and we have to give the greater number sign, which is greater, 30 is greater. So, we are giving plus sign over here. So both the team A and team B got the same score, plus 10 and plus 10. So team A is 10 and team B also scored 10. So both the teams are equal. Both the teams are equal. So your match will be your draw match over there. Okay, this is the fifth question. Then coming for the sixth question, they had asked you these two are equal or not. That is a question for you, and we have to specify which property it is. We have to see. So we are going to give this one. You can see 11 plus 7 plus 10, which is equal to 11 plus 7 plus 10. So you can see here the same numbers are repeating here, 11, 7, 10. Here also 11, 7, 10. Only the brackets varied here. For first two numbers they had given you the bracket here, for the last two they had given the brackets here. So what property it is? Yes, you are right, it is your associative property. It is your associative property. Associative property, and both are equal. So now we will be coming for the seventh question. 5 pairs of integers add up to 2. So you have to add any 5 integers, you have to get the answer as 2. That is a question. So I am going for this. So 5 plus 5 added with minus 2 is here, added with minus 3 gives here 2. 5 plus minus 3 is equal to plus 2. So similarly you have to give so many pairs of integers to get the answer 2. I will give one more example for you. What is 1 plus 1? Plus 1 plus 1 is also equal to 2. Similarly you can give 3 examples by yourself and you can check the answers. Okay. So very simple. You can have the other example 2 plus what you will be getting? 2 plus minus 3 or minus 2 plus 3, which is equal to plus 2. That is minus 2 plus 3 is equal to okay. So see here minus 2 plus 4. 4 minus 2 gives us 2, the greater number sign, plus we are giving here. So similarly you can have other 2 examples by yourself and you can check the answers. Okay. So coming for the next one, that is yes, next section, subtraction of integers over here. So you have so many properties, as you know, closure property, associative property, identity, inverse, and also distributive property. So in this all these properties, only closure property will be satisfied for subtraction of integers. So other properties, if you verify it, you can check by an example for each. You can't get the property will holds good there. So check the answers for other properties by yourself and see. All other properties will not be satisfied in this subtraction of integers. So I will give one example for this. I am going to take any two negative integers I will take. So minus 1 and minus 2 I am going to take. So I am going to give the subtraction symbol over this. So as you know, minus 1 as such will give, and minus into minus will becomes plus. So plus 2, which is equal to, you can see here both the operations, one is positive number, the other one is negative number. So you have to subtract these two and give the greater number sign. So 2 minus 1 will becomes 1. So plus 1 also belongs to integer. So your closure property is satisfied. So if you go for commutative property, you can see minus 1, minus 2 if you take. So which is equal to the same number, we are going to give the same negative sign over there. So minus 2, again minus of minus 1 it will comes. So commutative property, minus of minus becomes plus. So your left hand side will be differ from the right hand side. So it is not satisfied. Similarly, if you go for associative property, again you have to give here a minus sign you will have. So here again you will get one some other answer, and other side also you will get the some other answer. So this associative property also will not holds good in subtraction. So similarly you can go for do the inverse property and also identity property. So both will not be satisfied. Give an example for this and try it out. Okay. Now we will go for exercise 1.2. You have the first question, minus 44 plus what is equal to minus 88. So here we are going to take this minus 44 to the other side as plus 44. As you know, the negative goes to other side as positive here. So we will check the answer for this, minus 88. This minus 44 will goes to other side as plus 44, which is equal to, we will check the answer here. So you have seen here, one is negative, the other one is positive. Opposite sign, you have to subtract and give the greater number sign. If we subtract these two, what is the answer you will get? The same 44 you will get. Which is the greater number among this? Minus 88. So we are going to give the negative sign for this, which is minus 44 here. So your answer is minus 44. Given bracket for this. Okay, if you want to check the answer, you can see here the same sign, add and put the same sign. We can check this. So 44 plus 44 becomes 88. So similarly, my negative and negative will becomes the same negative, same sign, add and put the same sign. This is the property we are using here. And second subdivision, do as homework and see. We will go for the third subdivision, that is plus 50 goes to other side. What you will get? Minus 50 you will get. But before this plus you have another one minus here. So you have to consider only this sign. So this sign we have to consider so that you can get the answer. What are the filled part you have to get the answer. So you have minus sign outside and plus 50 inside. So you know plus into minus will becomes minus. In the 6th standard itself we had seen. So this minus goes to other side as plus. So you can see here minus 80 plus, that is negative sign you have. This negative sign goes to other side as plus there. So minus 80 plus 50. What is the answer? So you can see here minus 80, that is the negative number with a positive number. So opposite sign here. Opposite sign, subtract and put the greater number sign. So we are going to subtract these two, 80 and 50, it is 30. So the what is your greater number here? 80. So what sign it carries? Minus. So we are going to give the answer as minus 30 here. So your answer is minus 30. So if you have negative sign, you have to give one bracket. So your answer is minus 30. So following this, you have one true or false there. Try that question and the word problems we will be doing in the next class. So now we will be going for the class of that is the last session, that is quiz we can have. So which subject is called the Queen of Science. So you think it out this question and get the answer by this. Okay. So you can see here so many properties you have. We had seen the word problems here. The competitive test you have. For one incorrect answer they had given one negative marking. So they had given you the paper 1 and paper 2, 25 questions and 13 questions. Since it is negative marking, we are giving minus and minus. So total number of deduction means we are going to add this. As you know, the same sign you have to add and put the same sign. So your answer is minus 38 here. So coming for the next question, team A and team B. So which is the best one we are going to see. They had given the scores over here. The first one, second round and third round. Similarly, first round, second round and third round. We are adding all the three. So we are getting, that is you can see here, opposite sign. Subtract and put the greater number sign. We are subtracting this 10. So greater number is 30. It carries plus sign. So we are giving plus here. So this 10 plus 0 will becomes 10 here. Again team B minus 20, 0, 30. So here we are going to add these two. If you add any number with 0, the same answer you will get. So here it is minus 20. Adding with the third number plus 30. So you can see the opposite sign. You have to subtract this and give the greater number sign. Subtracting these two, you are getting 10. The greater number is 30. It carries plus. So we are giving plus sign. The next question is, so you can which property and if it is equal or not, that is your question. So as you know, the same numbers are repeating in left and right side and only the brackets are varying there. So you know it is your associative property. So we are giving it is the associative property. The next question is, we are going to give 5 pairs of integers, add up to 2. That is you have to get the answer as 2. Likewise you have to give any 2 integers there. I had given you 3 examples here. Similarly go for 2 examples and you can give the answer over there. So coming for the next section, that is subtraction of integers. Only the closure property will be satisfied here and other properties will not satisfy. You can try one example for this and you can do it and see. The same method of associative, commutative, inverse and identity, you can see it by yourself. So exercise 1.2, the first question, the negative sign always goes to other side as positive. This minus 88, bringing this minus 44 to other side, plus sign it gets. So opposite sign you have to subtract and give the greater number sign. Similarly you got the answer minus 44. So second question is your homework and third question similarly, that is negative sign you have going to the other side as positive, you are getting the answer minus 30 there. True or false, you try it by yourself. So thank you, do all the questions and see, written or write all the questions in your note and try it out by yourself. All the best students. Thank you.